throw it up. Curtis Blair and Brett Barnaky working the game as well. First possession to the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox, 8 assists to go with his 17 points in game 1. Stephon Castle saw a lot of his UConn teammate clinging, guarding him as he is right here. Goes at him, comes back, and gets the first shot.
You saw the first few of those shots by Castle in game 1 were off the mark. If Klingen's going to guard him that far away from the hoop, there's a turnover by Avdia.
And Vassell tried to finish. Castle tried to tip it in. Avdia, as he went down behind the play, took a shot towards the mouth. So they come back 4 on 5, and Scoot Henderson hits the shot for Portland. Other than Denny Avdia, who had 30, Henderson was their only other starter who scored. He had 18.
Scoot was so good in that third quarter, getting this Blazers team back in the ball game.
Toumani Camara trying to deny when Wembanyama got shut down by Castle, and the foul is called, offensive foul on the Spurs.
Well, you're not surprised at that. Toumani Camara led the league with 106 drawn charges during the year. He got 1 in game 1 and picks up an early one on Castle. Castle's talking about it was a flop. But again, when you've got a guy that is so good and gifted defensively, he's going to get those calls.
Toumani Camara, he can hit threes, averages just over 2.5 a game. Need more of that from him in this one. This is his first rebound by Julian Champagnie out of St. John's. Push ahead Vassell off a very good game 1, missed it. Wembanyama chased it down, got the rebound. Nice feed by Wemby. Nothing for Fox. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass to Castle, turned over. Stays down here as it deflected off the Blazers. 3.3 on the clock.
And here's the matchups. You see Toumani Camara guarding the much taller Victor Wembanyama. And you see Klingen with his back to the basket guarding Stephon Castle.
Wembanyama out of the corner. Little Nowitzki, one leg, step back, 7-4. Well, not at all.
Well, that's new. We haven't seen that yet, Mike.
Denny Avdia, 30 points in game 1, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. The all-star for the Blazers, the guy who has to make them go, does it that way. That's going to be a goaltend. Wembanyama got it after it hit the glass. Downhill Denny, he will drive to the basket. The question is, can he do it when Wemby's there?
#1 driver in the game during the regular season, about 19 drives a game. He had 22 in game 1.
To the corner, Castle's over there. They're going to let him take that shot. He was 1 of 5 from deep as they sloughed off of him in that opener on Sunday. Klingen working on his old Husky teammate. Avdia over Wembanyama. All-star over all-star. Nice start here for the Blazers.
And no hesitation from Denny.
Castle's lobbed it towards Wembanyama. And Camara with the contact. And the foul is called. Blazers are trying to negotiate that it was on the floor. And it was.
This is a quick shot by Avdia. He doesn't even give Wemby a chance to almost contest it. That's the respect that you have from the defensive player of the year.
Now Drew Holiday, the 2-time NBA champion, giving up about a foot, but trying to guard Wembanyama. Shot is off the mark. Rebound by Toumani Camara for the Blazers.
Champagnie, Devin Vassell. Those guys are going to have to loosen up the rings, make some threes.
Avdia, Steve Nash dribbling to keep it alive. The ball moves. Holiday can't hit. Stay down here. Foul call. Reg, I want to ask you about the different defensive strategies that Thiago Splitter and the Blazers will use. I mean, you got Klingen, who's 7'3", and Wemby 7'4". He's one of the rare guys who can be about his height. Why so many small guys, and what are they trying to get out of it?
Well, you're trying to uproot him, get up underneath him. That kind of negates that size, that 7'4" frame. Now, Victor is so good, we just saw him knock down that 3. Look at Klingen finally gets a 3. Now he's looking at his fingers like he's a knockdown shooter.
He was 34% this year, and on the turnover, Scoot Henderson has it. for the Blazers. Fans wanted a palming violation. He'll step back and knock down the three. Timeout for the Spurs and Mitch Johnson. So the Blazers down 1-0 in this series with an 11-0 run in the early going as they respond. Always love game twos. You took a loss. How do you respond? San Antonio Spurs out of the timeout. Exactly what Mitch Johnson did not want.
And my thing about the different looks now, on that last possession, you had Drew Holiday guarding Victor. So that's the third different player in terms of matchup to guard Wemby. Different looks.
Holiday out of the corner, takes Champagny in. There's no Wemby there. He comes over late, but the foul is called on the Spurs.
Already, the Blazers much more active offensively. Here's the drive. Good start here by the Blazers.
It's now a 12-0 run. Holiday, UCLA Bruin, at the free throw line. Now 35 years old. NBA championships with the Bucks and the Celtics. 21 and 24 respectively.
He didn't shoot the ball great in game one, but had those 11 assists. That's too shy thus far of LeBron James' 13 in game one in that Houston series.
So that 2014 banner, Thiago Splitter, the coach of the Blazers, was here for that. And his defense is doing a really good job here. Big run by the Blazers to open this quarter. Holiday joins the play, trying to save it. Couldn't get it to Avdia. Castle in the way. Pushed to De'Aaron Fox, and a great job by Scoot Henderson.
Scoot is everywhere.
To take away what would have been a Wemby dunk.
He is so active defensively. Again, this Blazer team much more active. Good anticipation here by Scoot with the deflection. And this is earlier again. Scoot on the backside. And this is the type and level that Coach Thiago Splitter was looking for from his troops here to start game two. Now this is the fourth player, Denny, to guard Wemby.
And he hit him up by the face as he was trying to deflect the ball. So Avdia picks up the foul. Spurs so far 4 points, 4 turnovers.
You've gone with starting with Kamara on him, then Klingham had a look. You had Drew Holiday, now Avdia. Now back to Drew Holiday.
Fox steps back over Klingham for 3. De'Aaron Fox, the one starter in the Spurs lineup who has playoff experience at 7-game series 2 years ago with Sacramento against Golden State. Holiday going inside. Corner pitch. Klingham for a second triple. Castle keeps it alive as he was pressured. And here's Fox back the other way. The advantage goes inside. Fox with 5 quick ones for the Spurs. And Avdia doing the dance, sees Wemby. And as happens so often, it turns guys to the next option. Henderson got it up quick, got bumped by Fox.
I am absolutely loving Scoot Henderson's start to this ball game. And something that was non-existent in game one, 10 of 38 from distance, the Blazers. Tonight, they've been spectacular. 3 of 6, and it's been the ball movement. And Scoot Henderson's been the head of the snake here to start this ball game for Portland, Mike.
This is not a good three-point shooting team.
No.
This is the third worst three-point shooting team in the NBA during the regular season. So to get going, see some go in.
But we've seen glimpses. We saw that in the play-in game on the road in Phoenix, being able to knock down big shots. So we know they're capable. The question is, can they be consistent with it?
It was a week ago tonight. Portland jumped from the 8th seed to the 7th. Dylan Harper, Keldon Johnson. Great chance of being the 6th man of the year when that voting is announced. They have checked in for San Antonio. Castle remains in, blocked by his UConn teammate Klingham, and is ruled out of bounds off the Spurs.
Boy, great defense to start here by Portland. We didn't see